Hi, this is Cheryl for Bears Pampered Stampers. Let me show you some new products to the store. Again, these aren't the newest of the new. I've been off my game a little bit here, so we're catching up though. This is from Lawn Fawn. It's sort of a straggler to the February, you want to say the February release, but I may have that wrong. This is the embroidery hoop flower add-on. The embroidery hoop came out last fall, I believe. A very, very fun die. This gives you the little flower center, no picture, sorry. Very cute. You can stitch it, you can leave it like this, and it kind of gives the appearance of being stitched. You decide what you want to do. Again, the embroidery hoop flower add-on from Lawn Fawn. Lots from Dare to Be Artsy. Let's look at a set first called Wine Picnic. Cheers to us, dear friend, to the moments that become memories. Celebrating you today with a picnic of happiness. May your days be as abundant and flavorful as the wine nestled in this basket. Friendship is a picnic that never ends. Savor the simple joys of life, one picnic at a time. So again, obviously wine themed. We've got the grapes, we've got the wine and cheese and bread basket, glasses, all sorts of fun. There's a matching die set that goes with. So you are all set with this cute little Dare to Be Artsy set called Wine Picnic. Very different birthday cards. Perfect for girlfriends, I think. This one is called Beauty of Nature. Sorry, let me get it on screen. You make life more beautiful, sending butterfly kisses, thinking of you on your special day. Happy birthday. May you find peace and joy in the simple beauty of nature. Excuse me. Got a birdhouse, a watering can, some branches, some fluttery things from spring, butterflies and birds and whatnot. How much fun is that? Again, a matching die set. Again, this is called Beauty of Nature by Dare to Be Artsy. Another from Dare to Be is called Bike Bouquet. Embrace the journey, a simple hello, you're on the right path. Sorry, I'm off camera. Life is a beautiful ride with you by my side. Pedaling through life with you makes every moment a celebration. Again, we've got our fluttering critters, we've got the bicycle, flowers, so much fun. A little container that'll hold our wildflowers here. Very, very cool set, again, from Dare to Be Artsy. There's the dies that go with, so you can see virtually all of those pieces can be cut out. They do not typically do the all the sentiments, dies to cut out all of the sentiments, but this one, for example, looks like Embrace the Journey. Again, you'll check that out when you get the set. So much fun. Bike Bouquet. Up next is called Bouquet of Happiness. If flowers were friends, I would pick you, sending you a bouquet of gratitude, happiness, blooms of birthday wishes. Isn't that nice? Blooms of birthday wishes. I'd put that with any floral set. Very, very nice. Lots of different floral arrays here. So lots of choices here for birthday cards and such. There is a die set that goes with. Oops, I should have been flipping over, because look, we've got some color pictures on the back, and it's always kind of nice to see how these things turn out. Again, this set is called Bouquet of Happiness. Now let's go back and look at the bike bouquet and the picture that goes with that, because isn't that pretty? That would just make a nice spring, summer birthday card for a person that enjoys biking. And we'll go back here for a minute to Beauty of Nature. You can see the birdhouse, and the watering can. Looks really, really nice. So again, these are nice sets. They give you a lot of variety, so you have choices in what you want to do. This is our wine picnic. Oh, very cute. Very, very cute. So I can see that on a really nice card. I have several people who are kind of like wine fiends. I think that would make a nice, appropriate card for. All right, let's move forward and finish the Dare to Be stack. This next one is called Singing in the Rain. How fun is it? It isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about dancing in the rain. When life gives you rainy days, wear cute boots and jump in puddles. That's the best advice I've heard today. Happy spring is in the air, just singing in the rain. These boots were made for splashing. We know they're made for walking too, right? Look at that cute little card that they've made with it. It makes a darling April showers card. Just a really fun springtime. There's the dies that go with. Again, we can cut out most everything that is on here, which is good. All our little critters, our little girl in her rain boots and that sort of thing. So again, called Dancing, sorry. What are we doing? Dancing or singing in the rain? Sorry, singing in the rain. Oh, I'll get it right. Sorry, people. Here's a stamp set that is called Wildflower Garden. I'm going to flip it this way so you can see how pretty those wildflowers are. If you like to color, this would be a fun set to get. How many different colors could you put in there? I mean, it's just gorgeous. You could use pieces, parts. First of all, it would make a great card. You could also use pieces, parts of it to do a tag. There's so many fun things here. So let's see. May your day bloom with joy and surprises. You're one of a kind. Stay wild. Have a beautiful birthday. Let nature's beauty inspire and uplift you today. Where the wildflowers dance, find happiness. Wishing you peace through the comfort of nature. Blooming with love and best wishes. So lots of nice sentiments on there. This one, again, is called Wildflower Garden, and there's a picture from the back, and look at how pretty those flowers are. I'm a wildflower fan. I don't know about you. Again, I think this is a great set for that. Standalone die from Dare to Be Artsy. This one's called Botanical Background Die. So this appears to be a two-sized. Let's look at the back and see how pretty it is with a card. You're not getting this part or this part. You're just getting this background cover plate. But it's so pretty, and it makes such a nice texture without calling too much attention to itself. The way it's done here with the tone on tone presentation, the lighter green in the back, the die itself cutting dark green paper. If you were to use a bolder color distinction, it would call more attention to it. So you decide how you want to use it, and then you can decide colors appropriately. This is an A2 size card base. It appears, it says apply it to a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm not sure whether it's a layer, which is usually 4 by 5 1/4, or whether it's the full 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But if need be, you can measure it before you purchase if it's important. Again, that's called Botanical Background Die. Here's a fun stencil from Dare to Be Artsy. This is called Clouds and Raindrops. So you've got the cloud border here, so you can do those nice cloud lines. Got several different choices. You've got 3 different choices on that card just right now on that cloudy border. So you can change it up and make it look more authentic. You've got a cloud here that you can stencil a full color. You've got cloud masks here that you can use to keep areas white and cloud shaped. The bottom of this piece gives you a grassy border if you want to use that. This gives you lots and lots of raindrops. So there's a lot that you can do with this stencil. It's very fun. It's very cool. It will cover a lot of spring scenes for you. Again, this is called Clouds and Raindrops Stencil. Now this one die I really like. It's called Impossible Fold Die. You'll look at it, you think it's impossible to start with. I look at it and it seems to me to be a lot of different label dies. There's a lot of dies in here. These, for example, these ovals, this one that can be used for sentiments and labels and banners and that sort of thing. But actually it makes this cool card. So it shows you on the back how to assemble it. Everything's there to do it. So you put all those parts together, or the ones of them that you want to use, and you end up with this really cool impossible fold. I believe it's a card. Yeah, 5.5 by 4.25 base. So it's A2 based. You're going to use your standard envelope. Here's your 5.25 by 5.5 by 4.25 die. Sorry, mouth not working right today. And your pieces that go inside and that sort of thing. Again, instructions inside. Let's look at a couple of stencils. First up from Stamperia. This one is called, it doesn't have a name, so just the Stamperia stencil. As far as I know, this is the only one we have in. I love the little X border. That looks so cute on stuff. How easy to stencil that on. But you've got stitching lines and other things here that you can use. Just a fun little stencil from Stamperia. Here's a stencil from Sizzix. If you have the Sizzix Stamp and Stencil tool, you can see it down here at the edge. You know it's much bigger than that. It's like, what, maybe almost 9 by 14 or something. You know that it runs on a peg system, so this is a layered stencil. You do them one at a time in the order specified, and you end up with a really pretty result like that. And this is called Layered Peony. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous design. When finished, there's 4 stencils included. Like I said, lay them on in order, apply the colors based on what you want to use. You end up with a great result. The Stamp and Stencil tool makes it very, very easy to place these stencils, get them where they belong, and all of that sort of thing. So they're showing on the back here how the Stamp and Stencil tool works. This green part you use to adjust the positioning. If you're just putting it on a panel of cardstock that you're going to trim to size later, you don't have to worry too much about the placement of this, but it does have different rows here that you can place it differently when it does matter. Usually there's a sticky surface, so you put your cardstock down, you're going to stencil on, put your first stencil in, it sort of hooks onto the pegs at the bottom of this, and you're good to go. Again, everything lines up. You don't have to work too hard for it. Life is very, very good. So it's called the Layered Peony Stencil. You can use it absolutely without the Stamp and Stencil tool. All you do is, instead of laying the top, I can't remember if this, there's several companies that do stencils like this. Some of them have slots and some of them have like little holes for the lineup. They go on more of a peg. Yeah, so all you're going to do is you're going to take your stencil, and if you do not have the Stamp and Stencil tool, you're going to stencil through these little holes on the first one that you do, and then you just always line up the little hole and everything will be fine. If you have the Stamp and Stencil tool, these holes are going to fit right over a peg, so it's always automatically going to line up and you don't even have to think about it. Again, there's 4 stencils. They're marked up at the top with the number. There's 1, there's 3. Sorry, it's really hard to see this on camera, but it's there. It's easily marked. You will absolutely see it when you're working on it. Good full instructions inside, multiple languages. If you want to take up language training, that'll maybe help you. But again, this is the layered peony stamp stencil, excuse me, from Sizzix. Now here's, oops, I'm so sorry. Here's some really fun stencils from TCW. It stands for the Crafters Workshop. So we've got the frame that we can stencil on. We've got various sentiments. This one has hello, my friend, and butterfly kisses. You can see in the black box here. It shows you the 2 different designs that are available for that. You can see one is a butterfly. You can see it in color here. The other one is plain. You see the fern. It's not plain. It's a fern design, sorry. They've just used a single color with this. You use however many colors you want. It's just a very cool result. Related to, and that one's called Butterfly Ferns Frame. This one is called Layered Lavender Peonies Frame. So same thing, you've got 2 frames and 2 sentiments. This one is going to be the lavender, and this one's going to be the peonies. Just a note to say hello, birthday wishes. What if I wanted to put butterfly kisses or one of these others in there? Yes, absolutely. The frame is the thing that will change. You'll pick the frame that you want. You put whatever sentiment you want. One of these or something totally different. Again, you can see that peony pattern so nicely there. And there's the lavender, which appears plainer here, but it's just so pretty. So lots of choices with these layered stencils. We've got 2 already we can use. Guess what? There's a third. This one's called Layered Sunflowers Vines Frame. So here we've got a sunflower pattern, and we've got a vine, our 2 sentiments, sending a smile, thinking of you. Look at sending a smile. Look how pretty that sunflower frame is. And then there's always the plainer one, the vine here. Again, you pick what you like. Use whatever sentiment you like. You've got 2 choices here. You've got choices in all of these sets. So it's a good, there's like unlimited combos if you get all 3 sets. Or if you like 2 of the 3, you still have a lot of choices to go with this. Just a lot of fun layers and stencils. Let me show you one that I'm not sure who did it. Someone in the shop, Alyssa maybe, possibly Danielle. But look how pretty it turned out. So it's this set here, the Thinking of You. They ombre it differently. Here they've got like half and half. Look how pretty it is when they took the time to make the flowers in an appropriate color. They added the centers in an appropriate color, and then they added the teal or green in the other areas where there's leaves, also for the sentiment. It just looks so pretty. It doesn't almost look like a stencil. These aren't, I don't believe these are layered. No, this is a single stencil inside. So let's look at that. So there's our Thinking of You. Here's our frame. Sending a Smile. Here's our other frame. So it looks to me like they could be separated, although I would leave them together. Little stencils do not do well on their own. Leave them this size, store them this size. I think you'll be happier overall. Again, it fits an A2 card perfectly. Look how nice that is. It makes that inside layer perfectly, and you have a nice little border left over on the outside for something accent. Quick cards. Use your blender brushes. If you haven't tried the pouncers, try the pouncers from Picket Fence. Those are great for stenciling. So many choices here, but again, these are the A2 layered card stencil. Oh, sorry, my mouth is not working today. The layered stencils from TCW or the Craft Works. Trying to check and make sure I'm not telling you wrong, but I just don't see more than one stencil in any package here, so it's not a true layered stencil as we're used to, whether you go from stencil 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, but it doesn't mean that you can't have 3 or 4 colors on the same project. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Bye.